I was told about a story of someone who went to a loan panel and he sat in front of these 5 or 6 people. They were interviewing him for an amount of money that he needed for his business. And they asked him a question of which the answer was inside the business plan. And it was in an obvious place and an obvious question, and he could not answer it. Because he had someone write him the plan and he thought he could just go in there without rehearsing and just blag it and get through the loan panel. Come on, they pulled him up and he lost. He didn't get that money and he was very upset. Now, I could have said this when I talked about business plan earlier on, but I'm doing a separate video on this because this is so important. You've got to understand and know your business plan thoroughly. You see the image there? The guy has his finger on the pulse, so to speak. You've got to have your finger on the pulse. You've got to know every single detail of that plan. There's nothing wrong in someone writing the plan for you, although you should have a major input in the ideas and how it's written and stuff. But irrelevant of that, you best make sure before you go to a loan panel to sit down in front of somebody or somebody's going to ask a question over the phone, you understand and have become thoroughly acquainted with your business plan, especially with the financials. And it's not that difficult to be acquainted with the financials. I've got a teaching on cash flow forecast on Udemy. So if you go to udemy.com and you type in my name, Bumi Tokan, instructor, Bumi Tokan, BOOMYTOKAN, that's BOOMYTOKAN. My name will come up. You look for my course on cash flow forecast, for example, and it'll show you how to do a cash flow forecast. And I think it's about a 2-hour video on lectures on cash flow forecast. So it really teaches you and helps you to understand, how things will work with your marketing plan and your financial plan. Okay. Right. Now, you need to understand your plan. You need to know inside that so that when you ask questions about it, you can just easily deal with it. So let me recap on that. The truth is you only have one chance once you're sitting in front of a loan panel or you're sitting in front of advisors who are about to give you money, or you're sitting in front, or you're on the phone to someone who has your plan and they're asking you questions. Don't miss it. Just make sure you've got your finger on the pulse. The second thing is the only way around not messing it up is to do a lot of rehearsal. So present your plan to your friends, present your plans to your family, and kind of get into a routine of knowing everything in it. Tell them to ask you questions and try and defend yourself, and you would get to understand how your plan works because you will have read it quite a few times. And finally, this is crucial. This is so crucial. This could be the make or break of you getting the money that you want. So I appeal to you. Somebody says, I appeal to you by the mercies of God. Make sure you read your plan and you understand it thoroughly.